As story of stealing and vandalism dey increase for Benin City, Edo State House of Assembly on Tuesday 13th May 2025 focus their matter on the serious wahala wey Iron Scavengers wey people dey call condemn iron dey cause. For the plenary session, the lawmakers talk their mind say dem dey fear as the condemn iron people dey operate anyhow and dem dey link dem to the way dem dey steal metal things like burglary proof, roofing sheets and even materials wey government dey use for project. Honourable Kesi Osanwuyi from Owode constituency bring the matter as urgent public importance, and this make the House begin hot debate on why government need to quickly regulate the condemned iron people before their wahala spoil public safety and properties.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, the criminal activities of some individuals in the state masquerading as iron scrap dealers is worrisome, and it has reached an alarming state. There is a rate of vandalization of public and private infrastructure by this criminal element posing as iron scrap dealers. Completed and uncompleted buildings across the state is being vandalized on daily basis. Household kitchen items, windows, doors, aluminum roofing sheets are being carted away on daily basis by this criminal element. I will give you a classical example. There is a public school in my constituency. About 3 months ago, the indigenes of the community woke up and discovered that the only secondary school in their community, the roof has been carted away by this criminal element. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, you also agree with me that in social media, about a few days ago, we saw on social media that this criminal element, some of them were being apprehended by men of the Edo State Security Corps, where they went to steal iron rod materials from the construction site of the ongoing flyover in Abuawa, to be precise. For me, Mr. Speaker, this is satanic and is unacceptable. We cannot continue to live in fear. I got a call 2 days ago from one of my constituents who told me that she went to farm and on her return she discovered that her pot of soup and spoons have been carted away by this criminal element, that they cannot continue to live in fear. With the fear of kidnapping, so they will see, are they still going to continue with this fear of these iron scrap dealers? I also have a member of my constituent. About 2 weeks ago, I got a call around the Yamayama that the man came outside and saw one of all these criminal elements trying to remove the security light the security fence light in his house, and he tried to accost this criminal element, and the young man brought out a dagger, and thank God the man escaped. Otherwise, the man would have been history today. We cannot continue like this. I wish Mr. Speaker and other distinguished honorable colleagues here present to add their voice to my voice in calling on the state government and other security agencies in the state to curb the menace of this criminal element masquerading as condemned iron dealers.
The speaker yarn say im dey seriously worry as the stealing wey the iron condemned people dey do don dey increase. And now dem don even start to dey thief car side mirrors and other valuable things wey dey make insecurity worse for the state.
Don't buy, I don't think anybody will buy. Bring for you to buy. Those people, they are very dangerous. They can even remove your car, the side mirror. You just crack it and just do it. When you come back to where the rest of the time you start, the two side mirror. They can carry the full
Honourable Osezua Ojezele, wey dey represent Esan South-East, tok say even though government don start to do small something through waste management board, the main problem be say the condemned iron pipo no dey fit know the difference between iron wey don spoil and the one wey pipo still need. Im tok say make dem act fast before the vandalism increase pass like this.
Mr. Speaker, this motion is apt because nobody here is not aware of the danger these people call an iron condemn. I think that is in our local parlance, that's what they call it, iron condemn. Nobody is not aware of the danger it goes to our properties, especially the public properties that are not well guided. Why, Mr. Speaker, I to some extent hesitated in bringing this supporting this motion was because I'm aware that the state government presently is doing something through the waste management board. They are trying to regulate the activities of these people so that they will not cause too much harm. Mr. Speaker, before that, I think before they come off finally, this motion should be ready before them, so that let them know we are also not in line with them. We are advanced to what we're doing. And it is better, as you said, nip in the bud as early as possible. Because I'm very much aware of a friend of mine whose house was naked. He put the wire, extension wire, and the rest of the thing. He didn't just go there for only 2 weeks. Before he came back, he found out that all the wire he bought that was so expensive were all removed from the pipes. They removed everything, all the fancy feast, all they were all removed. You see, the major challenge we have with them is that these people have failed to understand the difference between the iron condemn and some important things that are used in the house. Even I was a victim of this situation. There were some rods I actually removed from somewhere, kept for future use. Before the before was coming, they had helped me to translate them. Even Mr. Speaker, I have some Perkins generator, mechanical generator I brought from the north about 2 years ago. They also vandalized the manifold, the turbo charger, so many things. The alternator, charging alternator, Kickstarter, they were all removed. Mr. Speaker, the activities of these people is all pervading. I think that's why I started by telling the house that is act. We need to look into it very closely so that we make it in the court. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader Honourable Charity Aigobaweyan support the call for regulation, say the condemned iron pipo don turn danger to Edo pipo and property. Im share wetin dey happen for im constituency where residents don lose plenty things because of the stealing by dis condemned iron.
Mr. Speaker, I will very wholeheartedly support the motion calling for the regulation of the activities of these scavengers, which is now very, very injurious to our rights to own properties. However, I want to respectfully draw the attention of this noble house to Order 21 and Order 22 of the rules house and to sound a word of caution that not even in the haste of killing a very disturbing and condemnable act like this, do we lower the standard of presentation of motions in this house. I'm saying this with deep sense of responsibility because as stated in paragraph 51, the notice of every motion shall be indicted with the executive
my very distinguished brother from Wounded did not sign as sponsor, did not sign as sponsor the matter before us. Because this document is an official document which ordinarily should go into our files. And with the way it is, it cannot be traced to anybody or cannot be traced to the sponsor. Our advice that some people, when these things are being committed in the body, there will be an indication as to which sponsors it. Having said that, I want to say that my constituents perhaps suffer the most concerning the military activities, nefarious activities of these hoodlums, because statistics have shown that from the University of America is the fastest developing area in Edo State. And because it is the tree that bear fruits that receive the highest number of schools, these scavengers are usually parading in the guise of picking that which is cracked, those sites that are not properly guided. Various reports come to us. In fact, the removal of wires, the way they do it, the people got in expertise in it. They don't need to climb. They will stay in one place and remove the whole wire with the building. The painful part of the speaker is that these people are so audacious that they will even burn the wire in the compound and take the brass, the copper, for sales. And the painful part is that they say less than 10% of the real cost of this to our long-suffering citizens. Same goes with any appliances that you leave on site, ranging from shovel to trowel, even headpans. They convert all of them without recourse to accountability. Even when they took the property belonging to member and service and they sold it on his behalf, they did not give account. They did not remit anything to him. We will not allow us to continue in our life. I know, as a matter of fact, that the security agencies are trying, but we want them to take it as one of their items of first line charge. A deliberate patrol will be constituted and executed in ensuring that this money in our society is stopped.
Honorable Oje Inegebo from Igwebe talk small different thing. Say the iron condemn people dey help clean environment by picking metal waste, especially as people dey use more cans for drink. But him still agree say dem need to control their work well so dem no go dey destroy things.
Mr. Speaker, as it may sound, everything in life that has a disadvantage must also have an advantage, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, blame it on the iron condemned people. But, Mr. Speaker, these iron condemned people, to an extent, they are helping us to do some justice to our environment. Mr. Speaker, without this iron condemned, we will have menace littered across the street. Mr. Speaker is aware that currently beverages are now sold in cans, and those cans hardly get rotting when they are put in the soil. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Just said what Maka said. That they go into houses to light houses, not Marolo.
Yes.
But the victim.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker,
Is a case.
Mr. Speaker.
established. Let it be established.
Yes.
Let it be established.
Mr. Speaker, we might not look at it from one side. We must look at it from both ways. If not, yes, I'm in support, but it has to be regulated. Mr. Speaker, what the governor or the government of the day has to do is to provide recycled plants across the local government and register all the waste managers. If you have this, you will know those who we are buying from and those who are selling. And if you are not registered, you cannot buy or sell. And you cannot bring to the recycle plant until this is done, Mr. Speaker. This issue of iron condemn, vandalism, or removing of roof will not stop, Mr. Speaker. That's my honest submission, sir.
Honorable Kingsley Ugabi of Esako East share im own experience with the condemned iron people and suggest make government make proper rules to monitor their work and reduce stealing. But Honorable Ade vex wella say im no gree at all with wetin the condemned iron people dey do and im no even gree with Honorable Inegebo talk. Im yarn say the bad thing wey dem dey do don many pass any small good thing.
Mr. Speaker, I don't want to be like my brother from Igwebe, who is reprobating and accommodating. I stand fully to support this matter of urgent public importance brought to this House by member representing Nwande State Constituency. Because everything he has raised are things I've also faced, even from where I come from in Agenebode. Mr. Speaker, 2 weeks ago I was in my village. All those condemned iron that I kept, that I feel I will know the governor we have will come with a plant by the grace of God where we can take some of these scraps. I can decide to be gathering them around my compound so long as it is safe. But I came and I didn't meet anyone again. So it means some persons carried it, and in the course of stealing it, they will also pull some other metals even in my gate. They do all of that, and that is what happens. So for a state that is into construction, for a state and a governor who is serious about constructing roads, constructing bridges in this Edo state where we come from, these men who are not regulated go about, pull some of these metals from the road, and you could see that in other states, that people go, when you are driving, where most states where you have bridges, you see people pull off the metals at the edge of the bridge. These people are the people who do all of these things. I don't want to call them a particular tribe. They are known as criminals. Anybody who goes to remove government property or things that are meant to save us or save our people from falling and getting and having issues with accidents, those people, we should stop them. I think, Mr. Speaker, this we will just encourage the states to set up a regulatory body to monitor this group of scrap dealers so that they have a place they assemble and they gather these things and bring them. Either if they have an off-taker who wants to take it away, buy from them to take to where they can use them to turn them to other better metals or other better products for us, that is fine. I also think it's a wake-up call, because it's a motion from this House today. I think we can also put the Ministry of Environment in notice so that they also check and see how they can have a better regulatory arrangement to be able to profile these people. We know them, and by the time we profile them, definitely the states will even get some revenue through that means. I stand fully in support of my brother from Nwande because it's almost affecting the public. And so bringing it up as a matter of urgent public importance, I think is a very nice thing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I want to support fully and without any reservation the very important motion moved this morning by the member representing Nwode State constituency. And just like my brother representing Esako East, I disagree in totality with the submission made by the member representing Igwebe State constituency this morning. We cannot, by any stretch of the imagination, justify criminality. The justification of criminality can only lead to more criminality. Surely, there is a clear line of demarcation and departure from those who are scrap dealers and those who the minority leader rightly referred to as engaging in nefarious activities. How can you be helping the environment when you go to people's houses and pick up a complete generator and throw it into your truck and you move on? You go to people's homes and you strip all the roof away from it. How are you helping the environment? Is the roof on the road? I can understand on a lighter note, I can understand that my good brother from Igwebe is from Udo. They don't use a lot of, I know they just maybe build, they don't use iron. The grass is still a they are still using the thatch roof. So Udo, not obvious southwest Udo. So they don't really have aluminium roofs that these people can take. So they will not really appreciate the next step. But on a more serious note, I think this motion is very, very apt. I would just maybe my brother from Esako East, he hit the nail on the head when he asked for a regulation of their activities. I think a special task force can be set up to do on-the-spot checks on these people as they push these things around town. On-the-spot checks. Look into those carts that they are pushing and see whether it is actually just condemned iron or important iron of value. Mr. Speaker, this thing is so bad now that even in Lagos State and in Abuja, these people go around opening manholes on our roads. They remove the covers of the manholes, they throw it into their carts, and that has brought so many accidents, so needless loss of lives. So it is really, really apt that this issue has come in. I think a special task force can be set up not only to catch these people red-handed, but more importantly, let them go after the very people that are purchasing these things from them and deal with them ruthlessly and without any mercy whatsoever. So I support this motion. It's important, it is apt, and it is high time something is done about it. I'm grateful, Mr.
As other lawmakers still chook mouth for the matter, Honorable Kesi Osanwoye asked security agencies to make policies to stop illegal condemn iron business. Even say make dem set up task force wey go check buyers and sellers for scrap market. Honorable Gabi support am and ask Ministry of Environment to quickly find solution to control these condemn iron people.
Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to support the motion being brought by our colleague representing Mountain and the matter of project public importance. Mr. Speaker, we want to align with all the speakers except the member representing
Weber, nice to meet you.
Mr. Speaker, I will not be surprised if the member representing the Weber will not tell us that he is a lawyer. Because I'm sure he has a very special relationship with them. And that's why I say that. So, Speaker, that is not a matter. But I want to say clearly, Mr. Speaker, that the activities of this so-called iron condemn everything that is valuable in your house, provided they have access to such things. For instance, they open the bonnets of cars and they remove the battery. You come back and you want to start your car, no noise. And you open the bonnet and discover that the battery is gone. You go into houses, if you repair your car, and then there are some parts you decide to keep somewhere, they go into your top hand and they remove them. They see everything, both valuable and invaluable, as iron on them. And that is why I want to support what the member representing this circle is also said that, which was also strongly supported by a member representing his son, not one. Yeah, that we need to regulate their activities. Because as it stands, we cannot chase them out of our communities. But if we regulate their activities, we'll be able to, not like the member representing Southeast one said. You see, with these agencies, with this task force, they can be accosted anywhere, and then you check the content of what they are carrying. Just like he also said, that sometimes they go to somebody's work meeting, as the speaker also said, they will remove the generator and put it and put some scrap on top of it to cover it. And once you see them, you see everything there as scrap. And so that is why this is a group of people that are masquerading as iron on them, and in other sense, they are very deadly criminals because they deprive people of their valuables. Imagine going to somebody's house with a big room. And of course, if you look at it very clearly, you also discover that some of our people are also actively involved. Some of those things they pick, they are sold to other people. That if they remove battery from your car, they are not going to sell it to those who are buying them. But they go around and they tell you want to buy battery, and then people will buy something. And of course, we know that in our laws, if you buy any stolen item, you are as guilty as the person who stole it. Here, if we are able to regulate their activities, it will help us so that we'll be very sure that whatever we keep in our compound, whatever we keep in our possession, will be very, very safe. I support this motion.
Support the motion moved by honorable colleague from one day. When he brought this motion today, I'm very pleased. Yes, the state government has the right to regularize and make a framework of these activities, but I feel as lawmakers we should put it into law, go a step further, put it into law, propose a bill that puts this framework into the law, like a metal scrap regulation bill. I think our colleagues should join me and put our heads together to see how we can put this into law, so we don't always rely on federal or state government. That we as lawmakers can actually take charge of such activities and framework. If we put this into law, that would push the envelope and make sure that state government and executive are doing the needful. So I just want to support your motion. I feel it's a great one, and I commend your efforts. Thank you.
It's very important and vital. I was telling about there goes back to my house. In my house, in the K1, I was trying to drive off the house. I had protection to cover the gates, but I used like a protector so I could drive it to my place. I was trying to come out now, and I knew that they had left it. So it's like I could not like come out from it. I had to now go and look for another artist, Iron Scavengers, to come and do another project so that I can come and come out. We are looking at even this iron, and things like this. These persons are so daring now that they have gone to the extent that they kidnap so much children. They kidnap small children and put them inside with that.
and they go and sell them. So I think that it is not just this material thing we are even talking about and they steal and we need to really go harder and stronger on these people. You see, this is small children are missing, they are missing, they were playing. They just take them and put them inside that truck. So I believe that we need to go deeper. Let us have early allegiance. So that when you see these people pushing their truck, somebody should be so that their environment. So let us look at where we are. And it is because of some people trying to make that effort to say this person is what are you carrying? And sometimes they say what you do in those things. So if you really have a God that is empowered to be doing this work, I believe that this thing will stop. Because it has an effect on the people materially that we can quantify, and the one that affects the human aspect, which we cannot quantify. Nobody can pay for a child. So I believe that with these stronger terms and stronger laws about this matter, not just making it even by resolution here, that at the end of the day might not give a strong effect to what we want. So I strongly support it, and I believe that we should go the honorable Lekki way. Let us quickly facilitate the law on this matter, so that this matter to a large extent can be put to rest. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
A consequential motion calling on the government and relevant security agencies in Edo State to curb the criminal activities of iron scrap dealers, whereas it is the responsibility of the government to protect life and properties of the citizens of Edo State. Whereas Section 17, subsection 2D of the 1999 Constitution as amended states that exploitation of human or natural resources in any way whatsoever for reasons other than the good of the community shall be prevented. Whereas the condemned iron excavators in the name of excavating condemned iron now indulge in criminal activities such as removing of aluminium roof, windows and doors, iron protectors in completed and uncompleted government and individual buildings. Whereas belongings of landlords and landladies, even the tenants, are being carted away when they are not at home. Whereas the criminal activities of the notorious condemned iron excavator are constituting pains in the society. Be it resolved by this honorable House, 1, that the state government should put in place urgent policy that will checkmate or monitor the activities of these criminal, notorious, condemned iron excavators. 2, that the security agencies in the state should ensure the activities of the condemned iron excavators are put in check. 3, the state government should set up a special task force to curb the activities of these iron scrap dealers and also profile the buyers of this iron scrap in the state. 4, that the state government should ban the activities of these iron scrap dealers forthwith until appropriate policy is being put in place to checkmate their criminal activities in order to forestall a breakdown of law and order in the state.
Speaker, Resolution 1, Mr. Speaker. I like to amend as follows. Allow me, Mr. Speaker.
Why?
Mr. Speaker, that the state government, through the Ministry of Environment, should regulate and put in place urgent policies that will checkmate or monitor the activities of these criminal, notorious, condemned iron excavators. The amendments, like I said, Mr. Speaker, I read again.
Why?
That the state government, through the Ministry of Environment, should regulate and put in place urgent policy that will checkmate and monitor the activities of this criminal, notorious, condemned iron
Representing all people in Northeast, one
Honourable Sunday Agyedo, wey dey represent Ovia Southwest, tok tough say make government ban scrap business completely until dem put better regulation. Honourable Ade Bakam come yarn say government no fit wait again because the wahala don too much.
Mr. Speaker, I don't think there's any need to merge or remove or expurge any of these numbers, number 3, number 4. So what we need to do is number 3. Instead of that call, let us insert the word regulate to read like this, Mr. Speaker.
Why?
The state government should set up a special task force to regulate the activities of these iron scavengers and also provide the buyers of these iron scrap. That is one. Then number 4, Mr. Speaker, instead of checkmate, put the word again regulate. If you want me to read
Why, please?
that's 4. That the state government should ban the activities of these iron scrap dealers forthwith until appropriate policies put in place to regulate their criminal activity in order to forestall a breakdown of law and order. And those are the 4 there regulate why the checkmate the regulate. I think that one was solved.
I am also of the view expressed by the member representing Ovia Southwest constituency that resolutions 3 and 4 are independent of each other to a very, very large extent. I support his amendment the way he has couched it. Just to a very minor point that's not really anything to do with this amendment. I think THIS, which is used in resolution 3, should actually be THESE as used in resolution 4. This, not this. So the state government should set up a special task force to regulate the activities of these. Yes, and also provide the buyers of these and not these. So to that extent, I fully support this amendment.
Of their Southwest, as seconded by member representing Eastern Northeast 1. If an agreement, please say aye. Aye. If an agreement, please say aye. Those against say aye.
The House finally agreed say dem go call Edo State government to regulate the activities of condemned iron people for the state with better monitoring and security measures. Make una no forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We no dey take blame. Oyifemi Onosimwa, TMC News.